All right, you know I mean business when I got the Boston Bruins sweater on. I'm going to tell you about my journey from this, not this rink, but this town, Marinette, Wisconsin. That's where I'm skating right now. And I started on my hockey quest here. We started on an outdoor rink. Then we got the world famous domes, if you're familiar with northern Wisconsin. And I started moving up the ranks, went down to Green Bay, went to Culver Military Academy, played junior hockey out in Montana, Tier 3. Little encouragement for any junior players out there. I went to all kinds of tryouts. Didn't make the USHL, didn't make the North American League. Made a Tier 3 team out in Montana. This was back in the day, the America West Hockey League. Probably similar to the NA3. And in 1 year, we won the championship. You win championships, you get jobs. And I went to the USHL the next year. Got a scholarship, partial scholarship, to UMass Lowell. And just started climbing the ranks. So, was never the best guy on the team. Was never the most talented. But I tell you what, was always the hardest worker. So that's one thing you can instill in yourself today. Always be the hardest worker. And that applies not just in hockey, but whatever you're pursuing. For me, my hockey career is done. I thought about a comeback here. I'm 42 now. Got back on the ice, but wasn't in the destiny. But what was in my destiny was to just get on film here, start doing these videos, start talking, because I have a story. I've written a book. It's called Sex, Drugs, Pucks, and Souls. It's the real deal. Not for the faint of heart, not for kids, definitely rated R, but it's my story. Climbing through the ranks across those 4 categories of sex, drugs, pucks, and souls. The deepest glimpse you could ever imagine. But it's also a redemption story across those 4 categories. I was sexually broken. I had sexual brokenness, sexual identity confusion, and yeah, I was one of the toughest hockey fighters in the world in the NHL and the AHL. But all through that, I had insecurities and issues with sexual identity. And I'm going to be talking more about that because I think a lot of people have that as well. And I've spoken to other pro hockey players, NHL players who had anxieties and paranoias like that. And I'm going to tell you how you can be redeemed of that and be set free. And a lot of my shames I covered up with drugs and alcohol and addictions. It seemed like everything I tried, I got addicted to. But man, I've been set free. I've been set free from that. And so the third category, sex, drugs, pucks. That's the hockey career. I lived 2 hockey careers. I played first part of my career, first 4 years pro, not the real deal. Was just going through the motions, was just in the middle of the pack like everyone. Just okay to be average, to be normal. And then when everything fell apart in my life, I was playing overseas in Europe, wasn't even playing, riding the pines, just a loser. That's when I decided that I was gonna finally take control of my life and make a run for the NHL and fight my way there. So I learned how to fight, got in the best shape of my life, got rid of my addictions, found my strength, my inner strength, my inner belief, and fought my way there. And it happened. I'm wearing the jersey today to celebrate the start of the NHL season. You know, hopefully to wish the Boston Bruins organization good luck. I was number 64. I don't know if this is too soon, but I'm seeing that number 64 a lot in the media right now. So it's just brought up a lot of old memories. And I'm here to tell you that all that started here. Started with a dream, a thought in my mind. that I could do it, that I could be the one guy from this town to make it to the NHL, and it happened. So it wasn't until I really figured it out and learned how to become a good pro that it happened and I made the NHL. Redemption of my hockey career. And I thought that once I had that redemption, everything would be good. All those other insecurities, paranoias, and anxieties would disappear. And they did for a while. But after only 3 games in the NHL, I got a concussion and kept playing through it. And it would eventually be my demise and almost destroy me. Post-concussion syndrome and depression, suicide, right back to my old pile of vomit, drugs and alcohol. Anything to cope with the reality of the nightmare I was living. And I know there's some guys out there who are living a nightmare right now. So after 3 games, it fell apart. It fell apart and I had no hope. And all those answers I thought I had of my identity, who I was Bobby frickin' Robbins, the hockey fighter, the savage. Well, it was in that dark place when everything got stripped away from me that I realized that I wasn't nothing. I had nothing, and I was nothing. And that's when I started asking big questions. That's the 4th aspect, is souls. So I started asking questions about who I am. What am I? Am I just a bag of meat and bones? Or is this real? Is God real? I started asking spiritual questions about my soul. And that's when the demons came for me. That's when the demons came for me. So you're gonna hear a story about the redemption of my soul, my pursuit to find God and God's pursuit of my soul. So it's a redemption story. It's not just some pornographic smut, although that's in there. It's all for a purpose, to show you the power of redemption that exists for you. So if you're out there struggling, I just dealt with a buddy of mine, former teammate. He was struggling. Former teammate was struggling. And a lot of us are, myself included. Don't want to live. Don't want to live anymore. Have you ever been to that place? I've been there. And I just want to give you encouragement that if you're there, if you're in that place, maybe you're there for a reason. Maybe you're there to let you know that you lived your life and you took it right to the edge, took it to the end. Now you want it to end. I'm here to tell you that God is real and that He has a purpose for you, and that Jesus is real, and that Jesus is the King, and He died for you. And all that sin, all that messed up stuff that you've done, trust me, I look at my life, just a sick man. So many perversions, especially sexual perversions, which I get into in that book. Anything you've done exists redemption, to be set free from that by the blood of Jesus Christ, by believing that He died on a cross for you, and that He was buried and rose from the dead 3 days later. Oh, that's good news, baby. So I tried to tell my buddy this. If you're to that end, man, maybe you're supposed to be to that place. Jesus says, man, you want to follow me, you gotta hate your life. If you love your life here, good luck. It says if you love your life, you'll lose it. But I found it, man. I found it. And I'm here with a message. And I'm not ashamed of that message, because I know it can help you. know it can help you. And he's there for you. I know that he's there. So I'm out here in the morning just getting a skate. There's something about think I can hit the crossbar with the slapper? Oh, old man Robbins, I don't know. Not today. Oh. Got a kid out here skating. I told him he could play in the NHL. Here's how you do it. I'll let him hear. Here's how you play in the NHL. You're a squirt. Get a little bit better every day. A tiny bit better every day. Rise the ranks on your team. Get better, make the jump to the next level. Pee-wees. That's it. Bantams, high school, junior, college, minor leagues, NHL. A little better every day. Does that make sense? People don't understand that when you do the little things right every day, they add up over time. Little things, buddy. All right? And that's it. That's the secret. And it goes with whatever you're chasing. Whatever dream you're chasing, that's the formula I found. So we're here just thinking about life. I'm thinking about my buddy who was struggling. I'm thinking about those times in my life when I was struggling, when I didn't want to live. And I'm here to tell you, if you're in that place, God does have a plan for you. Don't let the enemy defeat you. Keep your freaking knuckles up. Knuckles up. You hear me? Knuckles up is a fighting term. It's knuckles up. It's offensive, but it's defensive. Okay? You can't lose that fight. People are counting on you. Maybe you're going to have your lessons that you learned help some young kid. You know, I just talked to a youngster there. If I would have ended my life, maybe he wouldn't have heard that message. Maybe you listening here wouldn't have heard this message. So I just want you to know that it matters. Your life does matter. And don't listen to those lies from the enemy. He's a liar. And I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm here to tell you the truth. That it does matter. And you're on a great spirit quest. And here's the thing about the spirit quest. The world wants you to think you're not on a spirit quest. That it doesn't matter. That it doesn't mean anything. But it does matter. So I'm going to get some drills in today. I'm going to get a little bit better today, knowing that it's taking me one step closer to my destination. For me, my destination now is I'm taking this book, Sex, Drugs, Pucks, and Souls. I'm taking it worldwide. Taking it worldwide. And part of that is in the hockey world. So if I'm in the hockey world, I want to be able to hop on the ice with teams. I want to hop on the ice with a men's league team. Show that I still have it. I want to be in shape. I want to have a successful business, be a successful author. Fitness goals, business goals. That's where we're at now. And the same formula, a little bit better every day. Steps in the right direction. So that's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing. We're out here early in the morning, getting it done. But as I'm out here, I'm thinking of the guys who are struggling. My heart goes out to you. And I just want you to know that your life does matter. That God created you for a purpose. That God is real. That you can know Him through Jesus. It's the real deal, man. And don't listen to me. Don't listen to anybody. Listen to God as He speaks to you in the Bible. Pick that thing up. That's what changed for me. Picking up a Bible and realizing it was true. Because faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the Word of God. So, that's what you got to do. Pick up the Bible. Good place to start. Proverbs, 31 of them, one for each month. They're short. Wisest man in the world, Solomon. You want wisdom, young man? Dude, I want wisdom. I was just in it today. Proverbs 4. Look up Proverbs 4:20. That's where you start your spirit quest. Proverbs 4:20. That's coming from me, an ex-stoner, pothead, trying sobriety right now is a superpower. And I tell you what, I don't have anxiety anymore. I have clear mind, clear thoughts. And I know the enemy and this world wants you stoned, drunk, pacified, pussified. But this is the real deal fight, my friend. This is the real deal. You think I'm messing around? So, sobriety is a superpower. Have you ever tried it? Wild. And I was a big drug guy, as you'll read in my book. Sex, Drugs, Pucks, and Souls. What's sobriety? Clear mind. Something special. All right, I'm gonna get some drills in. Hope you all have a good day. Thanks for following along. Give a like, give a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Give me a follow across all social media at Bobby Robbins Pro, BOBBYROBINSPRO. I'm putting out this kind of content. I'm going to be doing a lot of live author readings. Just getting the words of my book, Sex, Drugs, Pucks, and Souls out there. If you want to order, go to BobbyRobbins.com. You can find it on Amazon too. BobbyRobbins.com is better. Mr. Jeff Bezos doesn't get a piece of the pie. But that's the message for today. Keep your frickin' knuckles up. Hey, thanks for checking out my video. Really appreciate it. I hope that meant something to you. Check out my savage memoir, Sex, Drugs, Pucks, and Souls. This book is the real deal. I poured my heart and soul into it. I wrote it myself. I'm a creative writing English major, and it will blow your mind. This is savage literature, real deal, soul captured on the page. Sex, Drugs, Pucks, and Souls. And hey, I'm serious about mental health. If anybody out there watching this is struggling, please reach out and talk to somebody, because your life truly does matter and you're here for a reason. I promise you that. And part of this whole quest, crazy quest we're on, is figuring out why you're here. So dig in, start seeking, seek and you will find. That is a guarantee. Sex, Drugs, Pucks, and Souls. Bobby Robbins here. Check it out, BobbyRobbins.com. Follow me on social media at Bobby Robbins Pro. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.